Oh, I know about that.
Step number 1 is we need to check the pool chemistry.
Okay.
So we'll take a stick and we'll dip it in the water.
For 15 seconds.
All the way in, quick, quick in, quick out. Quick out, quick, otherwise you bleed all the colour off. Oh shit, I think I didn't record that. Hang on. Okay, so the first one is hardness. Don't need to adjust that, that should be okay for the rest of the season. It's in the OK region. Second one you don't need to worry about, it's for saltwater pools. The third one is the free chlorine that's in the pool. It needs to be between the 1 and the 5. If it's below 1, put in a 1/4 scoop. If it's around 0, if it's completely white and there's no reading at all on the stick, so if this is completely white, put in 1/2 scoop. Wait half an hour, check again before you swim. So you need half an hour to let all the granules dissolve. So we'll sprinkle them all around the edge of the pool and we'll do that in a minute. The next one is the pH, so that's the acidity or alkalinity of the pool. At the minute it's sitting at around 7.8, which is slightly more alkaline. It's okay though. When it rains, this will adjust. If there's a heavy thunderstorm, you'll have to check and adjust these. There's pH plus and pH minus in the shed. Just use the smallest amount, just in the bottom of the scoop. Put it in the pool, wait half an hour and then check. The next one is the total alkalinity. This is the thing which stabilizes the pH. So if this is okay, typically the pH will remain okay. So keeping that in the OK region is important, and it's there right now. You only really need to check this if you change the water quantity in the pool, so put fresh water in, or if there's a heavy thunderstorm. The bottom one is cyanuric acid. That's the chemical which stabilizes chlorine, otherwise sunshine breaks it down. So this stops the sunshine from breaking the chlorine down as quickly. It needs to remain in the OK region. The small pucks that you'll put in the swimming pool have cyanuric acid in, so typically the amount of that increases in the pool as the season goes on, but also the more cyanuric acid you have, the more free chlorine you need to disinfect the pool. So it's important to keep this in the green region. So we'll try not to use the pucks this year and just put the small scoops of chlorine in, because it's already quite high on the scale from last year. It was very high last year.
I was going to ask that, yeah.
So just use the 1/4 scoop every couple of days, probably. Every 2 to 3 days is probably what it's going to take, or 1/2 scoop a week. Okay, so the pool is a little bit high right now. You can see the skimmer over the other side, and the water is actually above the top of the skimmer, so it's not taking any of the debris off the top of the pool. So the purpose of the skimmer is that it sucks water down the hole through the pump, and at the bottom of the pool as well there's a bottom drain which sucks exactly the same amount of water. So there's 2 paths, the skimmer and the bottom, which suck through the pump, through the filter, through the ozone machine, through the heater, and then they blow back into the pool through the 2 inlets on either side. So we're going to have to reduce the water level in the pool right now. I've left it deliberately high. You see how the water's nice and clear and not cloudy at all? If it goes cloudy, that's a sign there's something wrong with the pool, so check the chlorine. If it goes cloudy, 1/2 scoop of chlorine and then wait 24 hours. Should be fine. But the filter removes all of the debris from the pool, and it obviously gets trapped in the filter, so we have to clean the filter every 2 weeks. And we do that by backwashing. And backwash means that we push water out of the pool through the filter the wrong way, and all the debris goes into the street, and we'll see that now. So we'll go do a backwash once every 2 weeks. The minute I'm doing it every day, just because we've opened the pool. Okay, so this is the pool control. At the minute it's on 24/7 just to keep the heat. You can set the time using this, and the timer using these pins. So push them in, the time comes on. I'd normally leave it running most of the day, so from like 6 AM till 10 PM is what it's set to. You just need to adjust the time. You can turn it round. Yeah.
How do you move it?
Just pull them out. Just to get your nail behind them, that's it. And then push them back in. So for now we'll set the time to 9:30. It's around about there. And it's on timer mode. It should be on mode. Whoops, I left it on the wrong mode. No wonder the pool got cold last night. So before we do the backwash, we need to turn this off, which is the middle position. Okay, so you see this is the filter. It's got a number of positions. It's at the filter position now, which is where it should be all of the time when you're not doing backwashing or anything else. It's got the rinse. It's got the whirlpool, which doesn't apply. Underneath here it's got backwash. Here's winterized, which is what we'll use for the winter, and it's got drain. So filter cleans the pool water, rinse is something we'll do in a minute, backwash cleans the filter, and drain basically throws water out of the pool into the street without going through the filter. So if you've got too much water in the pool, that's something we would do. So for now we're going to move this lever to the backwash position. So to do that you just have to push it down and rotate.
I'll try that.
Yeah, I'll get you to try it in a second. So I'll move it back.
Push down and turn to which one?
To the backwash. That's it. No, it needs to go all the way down.
So, yeah, all the way there.
That's it. Perfect. Now we can go turn the pump back on. So if you move the power switch, to the on position, the down position, down. Now we go out to the street and watch what's going to happen. So 3 minutes is the time we backwash for typically, no more than 3 minutes.
Every 2 weeks or every month?
Every 2 weeks for 3 minutes, no more than 3 minutes. You'll see it starts to put the water from the pool through the filter the wrong way, picks all of the dirt out of the filter and blows it out here into the street. So we should start to see it looking dirty in a minute as it begins to pick that dirt up. Yeah. And it normally looks quite white in colour. If after a minute to 2 minutes there's no debris, then we know the filter's probably alright. We can stop. There we go. You can start to see it looking white down here now. So the colour of the water is white. That is the debris out of the filter.
Yeah, you can see the debris.
And so what we're waiting for is for the colour of that water to change, such that it's no longer white. That normally takes 2 to 3 minutes. Maybe you can't see from the video, but there's like a white haze in the water, which is the dirt out of the filter. You can see it more clearly in the big puddle. Okay, so that's white now. It's been about 2 minutes, but because it's coming out pretty much white, we can walk our way back and turn the pump off. Okay, so we'll turn it off into the middle position. And you hear the pump turn off.
Yes.
So we'll go move it now to the rinse position. After a backwash, we have to do a rinse. Okay, so now we've done the backwash, we have to do the rinse, which basically pushes all the sand back into the filter so it doesn't end up in the pool, as we just put the dirt back where it came from. So move the lever to the rinse position, which is over here. Exactly, and we're going to have 1 minute exactly on the rinse cycle. So we'll go turn the pump on and we'll time it from that. Turn it back on to the on position.
On. Oh, there it says on.
Yeah.
Yep, sorry.
And then we time 1 minute, so it's 9:32 and 20 seconds. So whilst we're here, we'll check the skimmer basket. No. We'd need to do this every day, really.
Do that regularly, yeah.
Take all the leaves
animals,
out.
beetles.
Yeah. Stick it back in. Okay, so in terms of the water height, it needs to be between the middle 2 screws, really. So the top of the top screw is okay on this side, but between the 2 of them is important. So I'm talking about between these 2 screws here. So try and keep the water. If it gets close to the bottom screw, the pump will stop working. So you need to fill it up with the hose pipe.
Okay.
From the front. It's already plumbed in. You just need to turn the hose pipe on. Just have to monitor it because it fills up pretty quick. You can see there's a lot of debris on the pool right now. It's because the water's a little high and the skimmer's not working. So we'll have to go do a rinse cycle, drain cycle, just to reduce the water level by a couple of centimeters. I left it deliberately high. So we'll do that now, and then the pool will be good.
We don't need this.
So
Okay, we need to take it off.
we'll take the opportunity now we've done this. We need to go back to filter on the top.
That's it.
Always back to filter.
Yes.
When you leave, you need to make sure it's always in filter.
Mhm.
And when it's filtering, the fan will run on the heater, if the heater is on, and the green light will come on the ozone machine. We'll see those in a minute. While we're here though, we're going to take the opportunity to empty this basket. If there is anything. This is the pump filter. Doesn't need emptying that
One
often.
of the filters.
It's not a filter, this is just a skimmer basket. It just basically keeps all of the junk out. And the lid doesn't go back on sometimes. So when it does that,
So there's something wrong.
usually means I haven't got this in properly. Let's take it out and try again. There we go. Tighten it back on. Then we can go turn the pump back on and we are done. On. Yep. Okay, so you'll see now that as it starts to pump, it starts to get water through the system. The heater fan should come on.
What is FLO?
Flow. See, right now it's saying flow. It means there's no water flow through the heater. It's because I took the lid off the pump. It took some air into the system. It'll take a couple of minutes just to get that.
Okay. And it will show the temperature.
Yeah. As soon as it starts to get flow, the fan will come on and the temperature will show. Okay, so the two things we check for now: the current pool temperature, which is 16. Then we can adjust the pool temperature using the up and down. That's all we have to do is up and down. Choose the temperature. So 27 to 28 is okay. And on the timer in there, if you leave it on mode for May and for September, for June, July, August, you can leave it in timer mode. So really, all you're doing is choosing the time for the heater to run. So when it's colder, let the heater run through night as well. Keep the pool warm. It doesn't cost that much more, $5 a day or something. Just leave it on. Next thing we'll look at is the ozone. So this is the ozone machine. It's also got UV lights in to kill bacteria.
And then you get in this machine. Yeah.
So it really helps
To replace the
minimise the amount of chlorine you need to put in the pool. So really you don't have to use much chlorine, which is why we only say quarter scoop. So when this is working, you have a green light. Out of the two, you can probably see that the green one is on. Green means that the ozone machine is working and the UV lights are working. If it's red, it means it's not working. So just check that the light is green. It means that once there's flow and the fan is working, it means everything's working okay. Okay, so the only other thing we've got left to do, the lights are all on a timer. They'll come on and go off on their own at night.
Ah, so there's.
The only thing we've got left to do is to clean the bottom of the pool. So it's the robot, and that's every day. First thing in the morning, make it before your morning coffee. Turn the robot on so the pool is clean for when you want to swim in it. Empty the basket out of the robot every week. It says every day, every week seems okay. So take the robot out of the water, open it up, wash through with the hose pipe the basket, and then we're done.